And on behalf of our PCORI research team, we want to welcome you this morning. So I am going to start with helping us do some introductions and housekeeping. And so I first wanted to have the folks that are part of our research team kind of stand up and wave. So that would be Allison Stubbe, and Kristen Tully in the back, and Monica Simpson. No, I know. I'm looking to see if Monica's here. Monica is just landed, yay, and Ben Goodman from Durham Connects. I'm not sure if he's here yet. They'll be speaking later this afternoon. So on behalf of our team, we want to welcome you. I want to give a special shout out to Kristen Tully in the back. Kristen is our glue today, and so if you have logistics questions, you can ask Kristen, and also you can ask Allison and myself. Want to acknowledge and welcome Alicia Thomas, who's with the Patient-Centered Outcomes Research Institute, and is our funder. And I think it's really exciting to be able to be in partnership with a funder, where we can learn together and share this experience, and so we're so excited that you're here with us today. I also wanted to recognize Carolyn McCoy and Andrea Cornell, who are with the Association for Maternal and Child Health Programs, and want to thank them. Their agency and the W.K. Kellogg Foundation were able to provide us with some additional resources to help with this meeting, so welcome. So want to welcome our moms. So if you are here officially as a mom, if you want to raise your hand, stand up, wave your baby. Your mom. This is the best meeting ever because we have babies. And I know that we have other moms that are in transit and kind of coming and going, so we're really excited to have you today. Wanted to make sure that the moms and everybody know that if you go down the hall and right around the corner is our mom's room. And so this is piped in, audio visual is piped into the mom's room. So for moms, if you need to just have a little space away, you can feel free to go there. There's a private place to pump as well. But also feel free to feed your baby however you want to in this space, because this is your space. I also like to see a show of hands. I know we have some other folks that aren't here officially as moms, but we have some other new moms in the room. So if you have a baby kind of 18 months or younger, like wave your hand. So we have a lot of other new moms here too. So everybody, let's take care of all of our new moms today. Also, I'm happy to hold babies. So moms, if you need a baby holder, raise your hand. I think there's several of us. And if you don't want people touching your baby, then let us know that too. But it would be nice if they could all eat with both hands today.
Yeah.
So we're so glad that you're here. So if you are a speaker today, could you stand up or raise your hand? Your speaker. Thank you. So all our speakers are volunteers, and we have given them quite an impossible task. So number one, we are giving them 9 minutes. And like 9 minutes, like American Idol type 9 minutes. Like you're done, the music cuts off. So we've given them a short period of time. We've asked them to talk in language that we all can understand. And we've asked them to summarize a lot of information. So I wanted to thank them very much. And I also just wanted to let you know that we are equally going to be keeping time for everybody. Just kind of let you know that. We are going to be recording the presentations. And so those will be available later. So some people need to hear things twice, or if you felt like it went by really fast, we will have recordings of the presentations. And for some of this is such good stuff that this is not the only time that we're necessarily going to hear this. So we'll have some webinars to kind of spend more time on some of these topics. So if you are note takers who also have been drafted as facilitators, if you could stand up and wave and raise your hands. And thank you. Also volunteers. So we're hoping that we can kind of do this collaboratively. So our note takers, facilitators are going to help us kind of capture the essence of the conversation, but we are going to need someone else at every table to help us write on the flip charts. So if you have good handwriting or would be willing to help us, we hope that someone will volunteer to do that as well. We're also hoping that everyone can be responsible for making sure that we all can listen to each other and hear each other. So if you have lots of ideas, we love your ideas, but maybe share a few and then sit back so that we're sure that everyone gets their ideas on the table. So let's all work together and not feel shy to say what we think is important, but also be respectful of everyone's voices. So if you are a healthcare provider, raise your hand. Awesome. Thank you for being here. We know it's hard to get out of clinic. And I'm excited that the person who caught both my babies is here. So cool. My babies are really old now. So we appreciate that you're here, and we also are going to look to you to help explain some things. So if some of the conversation on different topics, clinical issues, gets big, we hope you can also help us keep it in language that everyone can understand. So do we have any hospital or healthcare administrators here? Raise your hands. Yay! We saved you from the hospital for a day. Do we have any case managers, pregnancy case managers of any kind? Okay. Do we have any community activists here? Yes. Good morning. Welcome. Do we have any folks that are representing coalitions or national agencies? Oh, we have it. Great. Welcome. Do we have any students here? Yay. And if I missed calling out a category for you, raise your hand.
Public health nurses.
Public health nurses, welcome.
Postpartum doula.
Postpartum doulas, welcome. Oh, lactation specialists. Who are lactation specialists? I missed you all. Excellent. Any other group I missed?
Social workers.
Social workers.
University.
Academics. Welcome. Great. So we have a lot that we are trying to get to happen today. And so last few housekeeping before I turn it over to my colleagues. So first of all, we have given the Wi-Fi password and login. It's 000 and the word guest, and that's available outside. But we would ask that even though you have that secret power of knowledge, that you do not use it during our presentations and during our discussion time. We would really love it if we could have you checking email and other things kind of during the breaks or during lunch. We also normally, in a world of social media, we kind of encourage tweeting, but for this meeting, we would ask that we hold this space as confidential. So first of all, we want everyone to feel safe to share. And also, we are creating ourselves shared capital, shared intellectual capital today. And so we want to respect everyone's thoughts and ideas as we kind of move this work forward. So if we can agree about that, that would be great. And then the last thing I want to ask for a show of hands, how many of you have been postpartum or been supportive and with someone you love who has been postpartum? Raise your hand. So this is a pretty universal experience. So we all come with our own unique perspectives and experiences. And while we're bringing this to the table, we also want to be mindful of issues around power and privilege, about how that experience has happened to different ones of us. And we want to be really mindful of how we are together in this space in terms of really respecting everyone's perspective and experience. So it's going to be a really great day, and with that, I'm going to turn it over to Alicia Thomas to also give us a few words of welcome.
Hey everybody, my name is Alicia Thomas. I'm representing the Patient-Centered Outcomes Research Institute, or PCORI as we're known. I left my notes back there because I know Allison is going to cover things about PCORI and the work that we do, so I didn't want to bog the meeting down, but I'm really thankful to be here. I'm actually super excited because I've never been to a meeting where there's been more than like 1 or 2 babies in the audience, so this is a new experience. I also have to say that, in terms of being kind of organizationally, professionally invested in this meeting, I'm also an expectant mom, so I'm looking forward to understanding what's going on. I'm in my 2nd trimester of this 4th trimester period. So we'll see. So lots of notes I'll be taking personally, but I really am thankful to be here. Looking forward to learning, helping everyone to kind of translate and distill the knowledge. So if you have any questions about PCORI, you can ask me. But again, we're an independent research organization based in Washington, D.C. We find the clinical comparative effectiveness research, as well as patient-centered outcomes research in order to really get to the needs of patients, their caregivers, and the broader community, and getting patients involved in the research process. So we're really excited to be able to support organizations who are doing that. And we found that some of the best meetings have been the ones where we have active patient and kind of the stakeholder population input and not just a bunch of researchers talking. So I'm looking forward to the meeting. Thank you.